Yep, it's recording.
Alright, so we're here. Just won the double Typhoon pre-release.
Hell yeah.
Obviously played the best deck of the format, of this format. Mono green, you gotta play Bloomlord.
Gotta play Bloomlord.
Gotta play Bloomlord.
Literally no one else.
Yeah, literally no one else, which is like unheard, like, which is like stupid.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants, like, yeah, I don't know. So gonna show up my deck list. Pretty standard, I guess. Only like a few inclusions in terms of like new cards. So we start with the eggs. We got so we're only running one Agumon.
Sure.
Agumon, pretty standard. You don't want to play this anymore because like you usually want to be OTKing them anyway. So like gaining the memory is good when it comes up, but yeah, don't really want to like. If I could cut this, I would, but yeah, just bang it up one.
Okay. Would you replace that with like the new Gummy or whatever?
What does that do?
When you have a Tamer swinging, like when attacking, if you have a Tamer.
Usually, like, I don't have that many Tamers anyway when I'm swinging, so like it doesn't really matter. So the next egg, standard for Gummymon. Gummymon, when your turn, when an effect suspends one of your Digimon, draw one.
Yep.
Basically the lifeblood of your deck, because you're always suspending your Digimon with effects, so you draw one.
Yep.
So easy. So it was really good as well. Going into the rookies. Running pretty standard package, I guess. My list is a little bit weird in terms of it's pretty weird in terms of ratios, but I'm running 3 Palmon.
3 Palmon
of the BT15 Palmon. Just because like I'm usually building up and raising to a level 5 to my Digimon, which is usually what you really want to be doing. You never want to this is only situational, like raising this out by itself. And then going into the next card, Palmon X.
Yep.
Palmon X, pretty new. Pretty good card. Not in this deck though. So most of the time I've been evoing this at the back for just to have it because like it's my only card.
Just an extra draw.
Yeah, extra draw, exactly. But it's good when you can pair it up with the Palmon from BT14. You raise this, give one of your Digimon, lose 2 memory, and then you go over this, suspend one of the Digimon, gain 2 memory.
Yep.
From that effect. GG.
GG. Yeah, just
easy. So next one. So this is obviously the standard Palmon PT10.
More Palmon, yeah.
More Palmon. Grabs your Bloomlords and grabs the new card, which I'll be saying after Quantumon, because that's a fairy and that's OP. So we'll go into that. Next card, Lullumon. Lullumon is just a beta, it's just a shit version of this, only grabs 1, but its inheritable effect is okay at most times because it reduces Evo by 1, which is a little bit better than this. But yeah, usually I usually go this in raising anyway, so yeah. But if I do play it off an effect, yeah, I just unplay, which is good. Just grabbing all your pieces, but it only grabs 1, which is shit. Next set of cards are level 4s. I'm running a low number of level 4s. I'm just saying. So running 4 of the Sunflowermon.
Of course. From
BT10. Pretty standard. This spawns out all your Digimon by suspending them. More Digimon. Going wide is what Bloomlord loves to do because suspended Digimon is always great. Then we're playing 3 of the BT13 Sunflowermon. BT13 Sunflowermon is good because if you can play this off Sunflowermon effect, go into your level 5. And then using this effect to suspend itself to reduce the Bloomlord, the next Evo for one of your fairies by 2.
Yep.
So it reduces the cost, but sometimes, like I personally don't do that. I've tried doing it, but it never came up. So this is just an extra body either to ace into, to bait an ace, or to just have another suspended Digimon just for free. Yeah, but and inheritable is okay as well if you have it in raising, so it reduces the next Evo by 1 again if I have a Tamer. And then the next one, pretty standard, Togemon, just a 2 of. Sometimes I play it. Sometimes it uses effect to suspend itself to reduce the next Evo by next Tamer play by 3. It comes up occasionally, but not all the time. That's why I run it too. So level 5s. Level 5s are a little bit pretty standard as well. Only like some inclusions. So the bread and butter of the deck, Jadamon.
Yep.
Jadamon, the best card of the bloody deck. We got spawns out all your bodies for free by just suspending something, and you want all your Digimon suspended because of Bloomlord. The inheritable effect. Also great, gaining your memory when you suspend something with the Bloomlord effect, and then gaining that memory back.
Just free, man.
It's for free, basically. So yeah. So I'll do my 2 orbs first, or I'll do the ones that are multiple. So Lilymon Ace, great card. in this deck during one of my games. I had Hydramon out, but I had a level 4 out as well. My opponent was too focused on the Hydramon stack, to be honest, and then I baited and then they swung with their level 4 Togemon, swung into security, and I had 0 security as well. Blast Evo into that to bottom deck it, and yeah, and then won the game from there, basically. But yeah, like this doesn't come up as often, like the Blast Evo. It's very situational. I never want to be evoing this at all. But when the Blast Evo comes up, it's a godsend to like help you win. To save. So my one-offs obviously got a one-off Blossom. You like they did them dirty. No more Digizorption cards that are like
that
good.
card looks good, man. Why don't you play more?
Yeah, I know, right? True. I wish. But yeah, Digizor -3, free Evo basically. And then the second one-off is Cherrymon, pretty standard. Your basic pseudo blocker redirecting or pseudo redirecting to one of your suspended Digimon. This never came up. It was just used to just go into a cheaper level 5 for free for 1. So yeah, because I usually evo over it just to get into like my other place. And then I'm running Entmon. Entmon Digizor -3, and then when Digivolving, if you have 2 or more suspended Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon. Never came up. It only came. I only played this just to get that evo in because I was under Quartzmon. But yeah, but I've used this in previous Ultimate Cups last year when I was monocolor. And it actually really saved me to unsuspend this Digimon so I could go into my other level 6s, which helped me kind of win the game from there. But this is like a tech card. I would replace this for an Agumon. I think Agumon is way better, but just like because there are so many decks, like in the terms of this monocolor format that we're doing for this pre-release, and for when I have multiple Digimon that are suspended, this is a godsend because this will suspend, like it will count itself as well. So yeah, that's good. Going on to my level 6s, we'll start off with the lifeblood of the deck, the namesake of the deck, Bloomlordmon. The best card, probably the best green level 6 out there at the moment. This deck is like, gaining 1 memory for each suspended Digimon, including itself, and then unsuspending, which is great. Getting piercing as well. Swinging for multiple checks if there are more suspended Digimon. Best card. On to the next one. Hydramon, Hydroseed.
Just the one Hydroseed.
Just the one Hydroseed. I've heard people do not run this card anymore just because of the next card. Because like I honestly don't know why. Because Hydramon is such a good. It's such a good card in terms of like. If you ever need that, like something bottom deck, if you're versing like I would say, let's say if you're versing Quartzmon, if you're versing like a Quartzmon board, this saved me from getting Quartz locked in one of my games. So yeah, and just like the kind of the effect of gaining memory for each for every suspended Digimon, just like kind of hampers people's game plan because you have multiple ways of suspending a Digimon, so you're gaining at least 1 or 2 memory each turn, which is good. But apparently people don't run it because they're running this new card, Quantumon. Quantumon from the new set, LM. Yeah, this is a really good card. At first, I didn't see the value in it just because, it does it for like 1 turn. What if because it can get beaten by an option, right? So, but since not many people in this format are in this monocolor format are running options, except for like Grand Soul, this stops them for a turn and it kind of like disrupts their their plays for like a turn or 2 if you can declare this right Digimon. And you always for the start of your opponent's turn, always declare monsters. Don't declare anything else because your other declaring anything else is just stupid. Like you're not gonna what the odds that you're gonna see an option that can bottom deck this. So you always declare monsters, don't declare anything else. I told you here first. The next card, pretty standard in most green lists that were played today in this pre-release. Quartzmon, obviously the big baddie. Gotta run it at. I run it too. A lot of people run it too, I guess. Just kind of stops people from playing the game, and if they don't have a way to unsuspend, GG. And if they don't have a way to get rid of it, it's GG from there. 6 costs, but for blue, I think decks that run the engine of like reducing DP. This can be for lower. HPD is a good target for it as well, but yeah, like these inheritables really help reducing this cost because in one of my games I was able to reduce it by 4, so I played it for 2.
Damn.
And yeah, but won the game from there. So yeah, Quartzmon is a must-have in any green deck that is played in this format, and I feel that in any green deck as well, just like a 1 or 2 of, because yeah, it's just a good like card to lock people out of the game, I guess, and if they can't get rid of it, GG.
Did you?
Yeah. Onto my, I was going to call them event cards.
Bruh, the One Piece brain,
Yeah,
right.
the One Piece brain going off. Option cards. You gotta run the 1 HPD.
The 1 HPD.
1 HPD. You were gone too soon. I wasn't in the format that you were broken in, but I didn't play in the format that you were broken in, but you are still broken now just because you are free Evo for any of your cards. Running the standard full agility training, you gotta run no more, no less. Oh, well, you obviously can't run more because you only run 4.
Who's gonna check, man?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you run 1 Grand Assault.
1 Grand Assault.
At first, I was running 3 of the agility trainings at 2 Grand Assault, but it just felt too clunky, and I only want to ever see this in security. I kind of don't want to, if I have to play it outright, I will, but it's never preferable, just because like if I'm stuck on a board with nothing to and I can't reduce it, then it's just like 8 memory. Yeah, it's just a waste of 8 memory. So this is very situational. I would never play it for 6 either, because it's only very situational things that like if I'm stuck on a board, if their board is like too strong, I'll like play it. But yeah, it's just a security bomb. Onto my Tamers. So you're running the 3 Mimis from BT15. I'm not running any of the, the old Mimi, the memory center Mimi. Yeah, I'm not running any of those. I wish I was, because it could have won me a game a turn faster to like go suspend to raise out a rookie and then swing for game at the way to turn. But like yeah, since I don't play that, this is just another searcher, and then it synergizes as well with your Digimon that suspend itself or suspend to play other Digimon. So that's a good thing. So yeah, great. And then I run 2 Yoshino. I should change this for 2 Mimis, for the BT3 Mimi, I believe, with the other memory setter, the one that raises out, because I feel that's just, like, I only play this just to gain that memory back, just because, like, I need, like, what, yeah, like, Digivolving to gain the memory is good, but I never, this honestly never came up because I never played it of anything, so, yeah, so I'll probably switch these back up to Mimis, so yeah.
Yep.
That's my deck.
Alright, nice. Yeah. So you felt like did you have any hard games?
Oh yeah, definitely. So my game, round 2 against Rosemon X. Oh my goodness, I bricked so hard that that my opponents raised out Rosemon X. I couldn't deal with it for like a turn or 2. Luckily it died from security until Quartzmon. So because like that's literally my only way, because like because all these effects have to do with suspending itself or suspending other Digimon to gain to have the most value.
Yeah.
But if I can't and I raise out if they have Rosemon X and I raise out, it immediately gets suspended. And everything that I play, if I go like say for instance like I'm able to go up into Ajardamon, have it unsuspended, and then I suspend it to play something, Rosemon X second effect is gonna suspend that newly played Digimon, which like is really sucks. I only won just because I baited a Lilymon Ace because I had 0 security. They had a level 4. I had a Hydramon as well, and there are 2 fixes on the Hydramon, and then they swing. I blast Evo into this, bottom deck it, and then yeah, win the game off now. So yeah, that's that was this yeah. So. Okay. That was my hardest game, I feel, but everything else, I feel that like Bloomlord is probably the best deck of this Double Typhoon pre-release, and I think it's also good going into the spring break events that are coming up. Mono green as well. So if you want a deck to play, definitely play Bloomlord. Yeah, Bloomlord, best green deck of the format.
There you go. There you have it, folks.
Yeah, there we go.
Very nice.
And yeah. Like and subscribe.